Hey guys, a little bit different video today. Just wanted to share something with you. Today is an interesting day. There will be a Escape from Tarkov wipe tomorrow, December 24th, 2020. I've been playing a little bit of Tarkov whenever I am not playing Warframe or some other games or just hanging out. And I just wanted to kind of show you guys what I've been working on, my profile, as well as the quests and tasks and stuff that I've accomplished in this wipe. And it kind of just like a log for myself because with a wipe, all the inventory and stats do get reset. So I just kind of wanted to have a recording of this for my own accomplishments. Okay, so with that, we'll go ahead and just show off what we got going on first. Let's start with the hideout. I thought this was pretty awesome, especially starting off with like a not a free account, but a and the introductory edition, the first edition. I did upgrade eventually to Edge of Darkness, but we do have all of the hideouts maxed, and even including the Bitcoin farm. I have all 50 graphics cards here for the Bitcoin farm, so I'm able to generate a Bitcoin every like 4 or 5 hours or something. As well as we have all the med stations, the rest space, the heating, a nutrition unit, air filtration unit, solar power generator, scav, security, stash. The stash was the hardest one, which I'm gonna talk about in a sec. A laboratory, shooting range, and all that. So the solar power is nice. That was pretty tough to get. Generator was pretty easy. I stocked it up yesterday, and then the wipe was announced this morning, so we won't be able to use up all that fuel. But the stash was the toughest one. At the going from tier 3 to tier 4 cost me 150,000 euros in game currency, and that was like 22 million rubles in game currency, and it kind of takes a bit to farm that. Normally I had the Bitcoin farm helping me a little bit, but I wasn't 50 out of 50 at that time. I was like more like 20 out of 50 when I was doing that. But I accomplished that like a month ago. I was pretty happy about that, or a month and a half ago, and then I updated to the Edge of Darkness, which gives you the tier 4 stash anyway. So I don't know. I was just wasting money. But anyway, so here's the stash. I'm really happy about that. All right, so let's back up, and then we'll look at the ignore the inventory. We'll go to skills. I managed to hit level 50 endurance maxed. A lot of people get this. Strength, I got up to level 17. Um, I haven't really been trying to level it. This was just like passively in between like looting and stuff like that. I imagine that the next wipe it will be easier since they are lowering the overweight capacity. So that means that you'll be overweight earlier and you'll be triggering strength to level up more. My vitality got to level 15. My health to 43. This is almost level 50. I'm sad that I didn't get it to level 50. It took most of the wipe for this. I did come in around June, and I think it wiped around, I think it was early August of 2020 around that time, or maybe even, it might have been May. Um, but, uh, but it's been a while. It's been about 6 months for this playthrough. It's been pretty fun. I've been playing on and off. I don't play 12 hours a day. And initially I was, and then I kind of took a little bit of a break after I got to where I wanted to be with level 50 endurance and most of my tasks. Got the stress resistance to 14, metabolism to 12, perception to 39, intellect to 3, attention to 16, charisma, memory. And here are my combat stats. I did read that I think they're reducing the overall bonus that you're getting for combat stats, which is nice. In my opinion, I do share a similar opinion to some other YouTubers and streamers where I don't think combat stats should heavily influence gunplay. Uh, it just doesn't seem balanced to me. I understand that like over time, you get good at it and you use it, but it's just basically like the more hits you're able to put on, the more accurate you get, which I guess makes sense. But initially, it's not really balanced. Getting sniper up was a pain in the butt. Um, you need your sniper level to be like pretty high for a task, and I was using a Mosin and like a bolt action for quite a while. It was kind of lame gameplay. I don't really like that kind of style, but I get it. Throwables, throwing grenades and stuff. Melee, didn't really melee a lot this update. I remember a few years ago when I was playing, I used to like go in and try to melee scavs and then scale up like that. Really didn't get many melee kills at all. I think I meleeed like one guy. DMR, recoil control. This is fun. Improves recoil control by 25%. It's like almost 1% a level. Aim drills came out like mid-update. Really didn't level that much, but I guess I kind of am. Surgery came out like mid-update. It's been pretty good so far. I expect this to actually go up a lot more throughout gameplay. On next wipe, I'll probably be able to hit like level 20 or 30 surgery by the end of next wipe. And then there's covert movement and search, mag drills, and prone movement. And then they introduced crafting like end of update as well. But this was like a month and a half ago, and I already completed the entire hideout, so I wasn't really able to get this up all the way. But as you can see, I'm already level 13 crafting, and I really haven't been doing it as much. 10% of the time production of all cycle except for the Bitcoin farm, because that's important. If they do that, that could fuck with the economy. But anyway, those are the skills. I did reach level 52.5, almost level 53, but it takes a lot of EXP to get there. Like 200k EXP, like that's quite a bit. That's like the first like 20-30 levels of the game, so, or something like that. So that is skills. Pretty happy about the endurance. I've never had max endurance before. We could go to mastery. I guess we can do by most leveled. Is that a option? Most leveled. Oh, that's only on that. I guess it doesn't show the highest level. Let's just do default. So the pistols, I hate the Makarov. I'm never gonna use that. The Keter I kind of use as a meme. Didn't really use that this update. The MP133 shotgun. Didn't really like this. This is kind of like a pickup off a scav kind of thing. The Tkm Rifle, I really liked using this thing. I'm surprised I didn't get it up higher than I did. I thought I would have gotten up more. I was one-tapping people with AP .366 ammunition. And I really liked using this. I actually took out like a 4-man just tapping them with AP. The Kalishnikov Ak-74u, I hate this. I know some people like this gun, but I don't really like these. And using it for, I believe it was Punisher. For the Punisher, I think it was awful. I got it done in less than like a day or two, the whole Punisher quest line, but man, it sucked. It sucked. The AK series for like the AK-74s through the 100 series, those were pretty fun. I was using those casually, and I could say that it could be a good primary weapon for a lot of people, especially if you're using like Igolnik or BS ammo. Or BT or something like that. I found out that BT is actually like the exact same damage as M855A1, and so I just swapped to M4s at that point. But yeah, the AKs they're all right. They're a good weapon to pick up if you're just trying to chill. But you know why this is so high? I think I was using the RPK a lot. I really like the drum mags, and I know they can be used in the other variants. But there's just something about the RPK. If you put a long barrel on it, it's just fun. And it's an RPK. You know what I mean? It's just a lot of fun. The AKMs I got to level 2. For a while I was using AKM and AKMS or AKMN. Next wipe I'm probably gonna do the same thing. I really liked using HP on the AKM variants. It was like a 5 to 6 shot kill on the same leg on players for like 80 something damage, so you can instantly black out every limb. You just need to aim for the legs. And it's slightly better penetration than some other ammo types that are flesh rounds for like lower calibers. So I liked HP a lot. Really good versus bosses, by the way. Like Rashala doesn't use armor. Killa uses armor, but a lot of people leg meta him. The AKMs are good for it, but the rate of fire on it isn't really worth it. But almost all the other bosses have no armor. Sanitar doesn't have armor. You could one-tap Sanitar in the head with HP. You could do it with a couple other bullets, but he doesn't wear armor in the chest, so you can mess him up pretty good. But once again, the rate of fire on the AKMs, I've noticed, like, time to kill. I started getting, like, really nerdy about this, like TTK, time to kill. HP's was pretty nice, even in, like, gunplay. And I did read that with this update, they're making it so higher flesh rounds will have a better chance to proc heavy bleeds. So my meta, leg meta, might be the way to go with HP. So we're gonna be looking at that for the next update. The Vepers AKMs, I think those were the same categories as the AKMs. They were all right. I like putting AP 3.366 in the TKM as like a marksman kind of rifle. But once again, time to kill is a factor. You just gotta do what's best for you. And for me, it was all right. The MP153 shotgun for a while I was using. But then, like, I found out about the Saiga. The Grotch, I didn't like the Grotch. The submachine gun, for the PPSH, I was using it for a while as, like, my go-to, like, junk weapon. And I still might as, like, a personal defense weapon if I'm just trying to, like, run and maybe do some loot runs or something like that, and then, like, toss it on the ground, ditch it in a corner. Cheap weapon, like 25k. A little bit less than that. You know, I could pick up like an AK or something, but like the ammo's cheap, which is why I like it. The PP19 as well for affordability is a pretty cheap weapon. You could just throw a silencer on it and change I think the gas tube, I think it's called, or wherever you put a foregrip on, and like a canted sight or something like that, or the Cobra sight. I forgot what it was called, the EK2 or something. You can just throw that on and then you're good to go. Like, you get a build for that for under 50k with the weapon included, under 50k. The Saiga, oh my god, this thing. Once I unlocked once I unlocked Jaeger with flechette rounds, holy shit, dude, this thing was a beast. I was rocking like the big vests that have like 3 slots, and I was rocking the 10-rounder shotgun rounds, and I'm just blasting people, dude. I could walk down a hallway. It's like two tap, right? But the darts, if like one or two of them hit them in the face, this thing shoots like a lot. It hurts. It destroys armor. So you could just 2-tap people in the chest with tier 5 armor. They're dead. All right. It was amazing, right? So that was pretty fun. Time to kill on that was great. It basically shoots as fast as you can click. The pistol didn't really like. The Mosin, I was using a Mosin for a while for the Jaeger quest line. I kind of hated that. It was kind of the most awful part of the tasks. The Colts and the ADAR variants. I'm skipping the pistols. I hate the pistols. The Colts and the ADAR variants and the M4 variants. They're all right. I got them to level 2. Didn't really use a lot of AKs. I was using the M4A1s quite a bit. I kind of like them. But then I realized, like, about a week ago that the HKs have, like, 50 higher rate of fire, and I think I'd be rather using those. But I don't really use the HKs unless I'm, like, with a squad of, like, 4 or more. But I do have one. And then we have the SKS. I really like the SKS starting out. It's like my go-to weapon if I'm like just trying to kill scavs, and then maybe pick up a weapon. The Stetchkin automatic pistol in the silenced version, I was using as like a meme because it was cheap. It was like 10k and I was broke as fuck at one point, so that was pretty fun. The HK as well with the MP5s. These are funny. The Beretta, like, these are the weapons that I was using to start out, like the MP5s, the HK MP5s, and the Beretta, just because they're cheap and they're really like disposable. Don't really recommend the MP5 for the HK variant, the little small one for like actual gunplay versus people, but it worked in factory, so I'm not gonna bash on it too hard. MDRs didn't really use that much. I would use the MDRs again as like a cheap variant because I don't want to spend like 200k on attachments. So I'll look into that next swipe as well. Didn't like the TAS. I put Devastator in it like once, and I was trying to hunt Sturman with it. It's pretty fun. Didn't use the SV98 at all. Colt .45 ACP pistol. This is fun, but the rate of fire on it is kind of trash, and I didn't really like it. With the armor piercing rounds they put in, it's pretty good. And the Glocks were fun as well. The 18C automatic with like a 50 rounders, enjoyable. I'm not a Val kid, as you can see. Didn't really like the Vals. The MP9s were enjoyable. The SVDs, I used that briefly once again for the Punisher questline with Propor. It was okay, but I ultimately had to go into factory and just like try to like kill people with my SVD, and it was getting expensive because I didn't have money being printed at that time. But like 50k like a run plus ammo plus magazines plus armor, you know, that adds up. And I was playing solo for it a lot. P90, that P90 is a pretty fun weapon. I see myself using the P90 more as a submachine gun in like combat, like within 50 meters. But anything after 50 meters, I'm not really enjoying. So it's a good personal defense weapon. M1A, I really like this, but I didn't really use it that much. And the SR25 I liked, but I didn't use it that much. The Hunter, this is like my two go-to like cheap 7.62 variant that I don't really have to mod too much. But the M1A and the SR25 you have to kind of put a lot of money into. But later on, like, it really didn't matter because once again, I'm right now with the Bitcoin printer. I'm literally printing like a mil a day, or a mil every like 15-20 hours or something like that. The SA58 DS Arms variant, that was pretty fun. I didn't use it a lot, as you can see. In terms of 7.62 by 51 ammo, man, what was I using? I was using something. I think it might have been an SA58, but I just wasn't landing it. The RSAS, I think I only picked one up off of one guy. FN57's an enjoyable weapon. I see a lot of people running these. It takes the same ammo as P90. Really like that. The MP7s was interesting. The Ash 12 never really got to use that much, but that thing kicks. And we're almost done. DVL, didn't use it ever. Osiris, it was okay, but like, I don't really like bolt actions. That's kind of the pattern here. The Remington Model 8700 12 gauge shotgun, it was okay. Didn't really get a chance to use it too much. This is the sniper, the Model 700. I spent like 200k one time modding it. Like, I'm like, oh yeah, man, I'm gonna go do Shooterborn Heaven. I get shot within 2 minutes. I'm like, oh great, I'm glad I spent money on all that ammo. The TAS, the new KS-23M shotgun, that thing's pretty fun. That thing kicks. That thing slaps, dude. It's like 3-4 rounds of ammo that like can 2-shot most people, or 1 shot in the legs if you're that close and you land all your bullets. Pretty busted. And then so far my favorite marksman rifle is the RFB. I really have been enjoying that so far. It's semi-new weapon. That came out like a month and a half ago. Cheap. You know, you just slap a scope on it, slap a foregrip on it, and good to go. I don't think you can put a laser on it, but I don't remember. Maybe you could put a laser on it. But yeah, pretty enjoyable weapon. I got 3 or 4 of my Shooterborn Heaven kills with it. Put it on like a combat scope. But yeah, these are the mastering skills. Pretty enjoyable. And then we'll go to tasks. Real quick, just I did all of the tasks for mechanic except for Shooterborn Heaven. I'm about 50% done, but I won't be able to do it because there's like less than a day left and I don't feel like doing it. Regulated materials, I don't really play reserve that much, so that's not happening. And this is once again reserve. I don't really play reserve that much. Thankfully, it's not required. Killa, I've killed 2 times with this quest, 1 time or 2 times without it. Used to run interchange a lot, but then I switched to, I think I really liked running customs and Shoreline, a lot of Shoreline. Shoreline's been pretty cool. And then for samples, I was almost done with it. Most of these I got from like my scav case. I had the Odobolos cocktail at one point, but I died and then it did become found in raid, so I couldn't hand it over. And then the AHF1, I don't know. Just Sanitar is really whack in his AI, so he's kind of difficult to kill. And I don't really run labs either. Not really confident in labs. But yeah, everything's good. We'll look at stash briefly. It doesn't really matter too much because like everything's dirt cheap right now. I bought a bunch of supplies because I might run factory and stuff today just to like kill people. Like I bought a bunch of ammo. This is not all my ammo, but like this is the ammo I purchased today. But everything else that you see in like cases and stuff, I'll just quickly click. So, but like these I bought today, or these two I bought today. This is my HK that I was going to bring in for today's gameplay. Pretty good. I don't think it's a meta HK. It's got 44 recoil on it. I think you could get it lower, but I don't know. It's nice. I've got like 3 found in raid plague masks from Pastilli. 1, 2. Yeah, you got Mayo right here. Yeah, we got a bunch of pistol cases filled with Glocks and FN57s and stuff, just in case like I run out of money, I have something to play with. Oh, Shoreline Keys. Here's my Shoreline Key set. I would probably get a cabin key or something in here, but this is usually my routes. I usually try to go to the tape room key first, and then right next to it, Sand 107. Go up to the 2nd floor, hit that. And then I could either I usually go to the 3rd floor, or I skip the 3rd floor, and then I just go to 206, 205. It depends on the mood. If there's like a lot of combat going on, I try to get over the 200 area and maybe 301 for West Wing. And then I have these, which I don't think I've ever actually used. Or I've used Sand 112 up at the safe keys. I probably should take that out. And I have my ZB key because sometimes they screw it and I just bring it in because I only had one sick case at a time. And then the interchange this isn't just interchange, it's interchange and customs. I bring Marquee and Factory for customs, and those are the 2 that I give a heck about. And then these are for my interchange. I have a Kiba key somewhere in my stash. I think it might be in here. Maybe in this. I don't know. It's somewhere. But yeah. Bought a bunch of grenades, bought some fuel, I don't know. I bought some RPKs, SA-58s. This stuff all right here is stuff I just bought. Because it's super cheap. Like an RPK right now at the end of the wipe is like 13k, right? So how can I resist an RPK for 13k? I just bought a couple just in case. I bought a bunch of MP7s, a bunch of SA-58s, and some MDRs. Like all this stuff right here is stuff I bought. I don't want you to think that like I did not farm that, because I didn't farm that. I bought it. But all this stuff, this was for Kappa. I had a find and raid fire clean, and then I died in that raid, and now I have to go find another one if I wanted that. But Veritas, Cotton, Mustache, Shroud, Plague Mask. I have an axe somewhere. It's somewhere in my inventory. Dog Taste found in raid, filled with a bunch of names. I don't know, some streamers, I guess. So, I don't know. A lot of people just run TTV in their name. But yeah. And then we got another dog case. These are all people I've killed and managed to get. A lot of them are my buddy 6. He dies. And a couple of them are from some other people playing with. But yeah, sometimes it's easier. Money. Yay, money. Money's nice. This case used to be full, but I decided that it would be better just to spend it on dollars and stuff. Ammo case. Docs cases, they're just filled with keys. Keycards. More marked keys. Another tape key from Santar killed. I bought a bunch of these since they were on sale for interchange. More marked keys. You know, I have a lot of reserve keys. I just don't run reserve. I don't really care for it too much. But yeah, I'm pretty sure these are all worth something. I'm just a hoarder. Weapons. some AKMs, N1As, M4s. You know, you can kind of tell what I'm using just based on my weapons. I just got this thick case today, actually, because I was like, screw it, I'm going to buy some lead X's and just trade for it real quick. I've seen people, like, literally throwing away their thick cases. Like, that'll be gone, like, as soon as they hit refresh. See? That 12 mil, 13 mil. Some guy was selling one of his for $420.69. I saw someone put their thick case up for $50K. As you can see here, bottom right corner of the screen, I still have my found and raid thick case, so all my money and stuff is legit. Didn't trade it real quick. We got a bunch of med cases. A lot of this is found in raid. Almost all my meds are found in raid. Did a lot of shoreline, so I've got a lot of meds. Early on in the game, I was buying grizzlies like all the time because I didn't want to spend the 5K to heal myself. But yeah, now I find grizzlies up the butt. Golden stars, how much are these now right now? 200K? Whew. Dang. All right. I'm gonna be low key rich. I got a bunch of golden stars. Yeah, I've been collecting golden stars for quite some time. That's fit for meds, grenades. A lot of these are found in raid. These are the grenades I found naturally. All these up here I bought, but a lot of these are the ones found in raid. These are from players and such, or maybe they were given from a quest. I don't remember. Oh, junk here. Oh, hold on. Let's see. Did I show this one? I did. Junk. I'm a bit of a hoarder. The auto sort button is so handy. It's so nice. Here's another bunch of junk. Here's another bunch of junk. Here's more junk. A lot of this is found in raid. Almost all of it's found in raid. More junk. And more junk. Here's another bag filled with mag boxes. So we got all these mag boxes. These mag boxes. Is there mag boxes in this item case? No. Weapons case. These were all my weapons that I was kind of holding on to. A lot of AKMs just so I can mod them if I want to. Some M4s. I don't know why I have the SV98 in here when I literally have 0 mastery in it. More AKMs, AKMS. They're really cheap. I don't know why I hold on to them. Probably better to get rid of it for better slot value. Bought a bunch of M4s when they handed out a care package for coins or whatever. They were really cheap. I think it was like 3 or 4 coins a trade. Just bought a bunch of those to hold on to. But yeah, once again, like AKMs, as you can see. This is the thick case I bought. These are all helmets I just bought, so don't look at those. And same thing with this thing. Karund armor. This is dirt cheap right now. I think they're like 20K. So might as well buy those just in case I'm gaming. Here's the axe and here's a badge. Another plague mask, diary, fire steel, another axe, ammo, mag boxes. You don't need to care about the mag boxes. Lot of sugar. I've been stocking up on sugar. Probably put some sugar in here, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, I like this. Dr. Lupo beans, a lot of mayo. Yeah, we're almost done. I think, and then I showed that, grenades, and I think that might be it. So, it's been pretty enjoyable. I've been playing this game for a while. I just I play in between like Warframe and stuff, so I just thought I'd record and share my overall. Oh, I didn't share overall. Okay, this is the last part. Okay, don't mind how I look. This is just placeholder stuff. So this wipe, I got a total of 2.3k kills. I think that includes scavs. My kill to death ratio, which also includes scavs, was like 3. Survival rate 34%. I've seen some people with like 50%. Total, if you want to know what my whole stash is worth right now, it's worth 142 mil. Yes, that seems about right. What's important here? Oh, loot. So kill experience. So through scav kills and player kills, 60,000. Looting experience, or my bad, is that 600,000? 600,000 through all my looting experience. It's about 600,000. So killing and looting, like for me, it's like it's about the same. You know, I might as well get my experience from looting as well. Healing, 64k worth of healing exp. Survival exp. So just from like getting out of the raid alive, 125k. My longest win streak was 8, and then that was from the quest, the guide, where you have to do every single map, including labs, get out alive and extract in a row. So that's interesting. Kilometers traveled, 2.1k. What's that, like half the distance of America? Man, Forrest Gump, I got nothing on him. USD found in raid, 6.6k. If I found more in raid, it would probably be if I ran labs a lot. Euros found, 8.5k. There's sometimes where you find like 1k or like 500 euros. Rubles found, total 1.4 mil. It's worth picking up rubles. Bodies looted, 2.2k. So I've killed 2.3k and I've looted 2.2k. And I'm pretty sure I haven't looted all those guys. Places looted, 82. Unlocked safes, 134. Didn't really do a lot of safe runs. I think next wipe I'm going to be doing more safe runs since they buffed them. Weapons found, mods found, throwables found, special weapons found, keys found. I stopped looking for keys after I got all my Shoreline keys that I liked. But searching jackets and stuff is important early game. Barter, equipment found. We can ignore all this. Damage dealt the body, about 500k. Damage absorbed by armor, about 85k. Ammo used, 45k. Hit count. So I've hit people about for 2.2 accuracy. I've killed 2.3, as you can see here. So it's about, what is that, about 5 to 7 bullets per kill or something. I've killed 89 level 0 to 10s. I've killed 223 level 11 to 30s. I've killed 250 level 31 to 50s. And I've killed 30 level 51 to 70s. And I don't think they have level 71 to 99s or any level 100 yet. I hope they make this more easily accessible. Bears killed, Usex killed, Scav kills. So I've killed I've killed 592 players this wipe. 592, almost 600. Oh yeah, actually it calculates right here. I did that in my head. My bad. Bosses killed. I killed 46 bosses. Really? I killed 46 bosses? Huh. I don't even remember killing that many bosses. Unless they count like Rashal's goons as bosses. Then I can understand that, but I don't really think I've killed 46 bosses. Huh. Okay. I'm trying to think like what bosses I've killed. I'm confused why that's 46. I don't understand. Unless it's the goons count as bosses. Long shots, headshots, longest shot distance 397. Man, that shot was tough. I think that was with a Mosin, if I remember. I've killed 4 things with knives. Probably scavs. Shotgun kills 360. SMG kills 291. As you can see, I don't really like pistols and submachine guns. Assault rifles are nice. Carbine kills are okay. Machine gun kills. That's with the RPK 59. I like the RPK. I didn't really use it a lot though. I did like it, but it was mainly like the fact that I'm just holding down the triggers what I liked, I guess. Grenade kills 26. And you needed 10 of these out of the 26 for Grenader quest, which I did. And real quickly, I guess I can just show off the tasks. Show completed. done everything but these two, so I failed this one because you do it when you don't do the thing. But yeah, done with that. Therapist, all good. We've done every task besides postman. Wait, no, I did postman. We did every task. Yeah, we just did every task. We just failed this one, and we failed this one because we killed Sanitar. We did all of the skier quests, 22 of them. Peacekeeper. We did all of them except for samples, which is not really needed, but it's just gathering shit. For Gunsmith, we've done everything except for Shooter Born in Heaven. Can you see fences task? Show completed. You can't see fences until later. Alright, so Ragman. Done all of Ragman besides Stylish One. Jaeger. We've did all of Jaeger. This, I hated this. Tarkov shooter. Kill 8 scavs over 40 meters with a bolt action without a scope. Iron Sights Mosin. Make 3 leg shots more than 60 meters away with a bolt action rifle. You could use a scope. Make 2 headshots more than... I did this in one raid, which was fun. Kill 4 PMC operators with a bolt action at close range less than 25 meters away. That's risky. Level your sniper up to level 4. Kill 10 scav at customs with a bolt action between this time. I did like nighttime for that, if I remember. And then kill 7 scav snipers with a bolt action. Doesn't have to be with a Mosin, thankfully. It's just with a bolt action. Actually, do you have to use a... Did they make it bolt action? Oh, you don't have to use a Mosin anymore. Okay, yeah. I guess they changed this with an earlier update. It used to be the Mosin, but I guess they changed it to bolt action, which is nice. Because before, for me, it was with the Mosin. So, I guess that makes it a little bit easier. Because during when I did it was with the Mosin. Had to be the Mosin. And then I think that was it. Let's see. Let's check Propor's task real quick. I want to see what Punisher was. So, Punisher Part 1. That's test drive. The bunker. Punisher Part... Where's Punisher Part 1? Where is it? The Punisher. It doesn't say Part 1. The Punisher killed 25 scavs on Shoreline using the AKM series weapon. That was easy. Killed 12 scavs on Shoreline using suppressed and given some masks. That was easy. 25. This is the one I didn't like. Killed 25 scavs on customs using the AKS-74u. Didn't like that. Like, even if you're getting like 3 to 5 scavs a run, it still takes a while. But you can probably get like 10 scavs on a run. Woods. Killed 10 scavs on Woods using a 12 gauge. Killed 10 PMCs on the Shoreline. You must wear a balaclava and scav vest. This was kind of annoying because you couldn't like full loot Shoreline because you had to wear garbage vest, and then the finding knives was easy. And this one, find 3. You can turn in non-found in raid ones. That was easy. To kill 10 PMC operators, you must be wearing a P.A.C.A vest and 6B47 helmet. At that time, like, I thought that was kind of hard, but then I realized, like, I kind of already do that. And then this one was get 15 kills with the SVD, turn in dog tags. Oh, man. I remember that. But yeah, pretty fun. I'm glad everything went as is. I'm going to be celebrating the holiday with my family. So thank you guys for watching. This is a little bit of a different video than what I usually post on the channel. But this is Nick Starship channel, and I post whatever the heck I'm wanting to post and playing and stuff like that at the time. So looking forward to everybody, and I'm going to go celebrate a special day. Thank you guys. Later.